shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back. Get your lick back. If a nigga owe you something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop letting this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back. I feel like I'm JX. J-Way. I'm a perfectionist. Adderall got me restless. I'm gone. Run with a wild crew, they get reckless. Young boy, come up off that neck. Into the trends. See a lead, be the band.
Welcome to Bleachers and Speakers. I'm your host, June. I got my boy B. Foster, and the Cardiac Cats have played another tight game and a loss. But before we get into that, make sure that you are subscribing to Bleachers to Speakers on YouTube and in any other podcast aggregators. You can find us. Just go to places like Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Podcast, and you can hit the follow button or the bell button, whatever, and just follow us. Download those episodes. Bleachers to Speakers, FFSN Foster, another close game that we let get away. Let's talk about it.
They got their lick back.
Hey, man, you this is your song. This is your soundtrack.
They listen.
They definitely listen. They definitely listen. We knew going in it was going to be a tough game. We said that to play. First of all, that would be 3 games in a row of winning versus Tampa Bay. And I don't think you can beat a good team 3 times in a row. Now, I know it's a span of 2 seasons, but they were like near the end of the season, playoffs, beginning of the season. It's really, really close. And the Tampa Bay played with a lot of heart. They were missing players, and the defense didn't look like it missed a beat. And Goff had two interceptions. One was the very first pass play of the game for the Lions, which the announcers thought should have been a penalty. But then that one they threw in the red zone, that one hurt. That one hurt. If you get 3 there, then you're kicking 3 at the end of the game to win it. But hindsight is a perfect science. You take some, you win some, you lose some, man.
Yeah.
You lost for words, huh, Fox?
No, I'm just trying to figure out where I want to. Well, okay. The play calling. I hated the play calling.
The play calling was horrendous.
There were so many situations where it was like, okay, there's nobody open but a check down to get. Like there was a lot of those.
Yeah.
And
there was a particular 3rd down and 2. Or was something in 2. And they decided to do a pitch out.
Yeah, the option. Yeah. Oh my God. It was 32. Yes. Yeah. Go ahead. I don't want to.
Also 5 yards. Now you're 4th and 7. Stupid.
I mean, I didn't like it in the sense that, like, first of all, it's kind of like an option type play. And it's like, okay, well, we know Goff's not running it. Like, even though Goff, snuck out for a couple of them, it was just a goofy play where they were pitching backwards. It was you were starting in the wrong direction. And it's like, why are we not punching them in the mouth right now? Like, why are we getting so cute like that? The play calling was weird. Yeah. It was there was just a lot of plays where it was like, okay, if it was 3rd and 7, it was a 5-yard pass and they were getting hit immediately.
Yeah.
They were and I feel like, okay, like as undermanned as their secondary was, they were jumping on everything and they were not scared of the deep pass.
No.
They there was a lot of passes. There was one where Brown once again had to break the pass up from it not being an interception. The Zion McCollum guy, that guy looked like Ty Law today.
There was a play in that last series that went to J-Mo, and J-Mo did an out, and he threw the ball, and there was like nobody behind him, and the play got broken up. But if he doesn't out and up there, it's a touchdown.
Where was the double moves were essential.
The double move would have worked there because there was no one there, but he was one-on-one coverage. The double move would have worked.
And when you have an offensive line like that protects as well as they did, you gotta utilize those more time consuming type plays. I mean, Kalijah Cansey didn't play. Vita Vea was hurt the whole second half. Like, you had a perfect opportunity to expand a little bit, but I hate to say it, but a guy like Josh Reynolds, he wasn't a speedy guy, but that guy averaged about 16, 17 yards a catch. Like, he was stretching the field. Where is that?
Yeah. And then you had so many opportunities in the red zone that you didn't capitalize off with touchdowns.
Once again, Sam Laporta, where you at?
He had 2 catches, I believe. Maybe 1.
I think it was just the one. I think I saw 1.
Yeah. I think it was 2. One, he got a first, and the second one, he was short of the sticks.
I think somebody told me that one got called back, though. He may have still had 2. No, I'm gonna look right now.
Maybe so.
2 for 13.
Yeah, he had 2 catches.
God, what the?
One was short of the sticks, and the other one was a first down.
Yep.
And I noticed
short of sticks is the name of the game. That's what we played all game.
And this is what I noticed. If you're throwing passes short of the sticks, that means, and this is another thing that I noticed, the receivers catching the ball and juking, not turning upfield. They're looking for extra yards. So this is something that is being practiced and preached. And if you're throwing short in the sticks, that means it's by design, and you're hoping that they dance and get an extra yard. And it's just not. There was a couple of plays, and there was a play where J-Mo caught a short pass and tried to dance, and all he had to do was go up a field. Same for Montgomery. Caught a pass, tried to dance. All he had to do was turn around. He could have got a couple extra yards. They're dancing when they're catching the pass.
And the way Tampa Bay had it set up, they were sitting back. They weren't.
They're letting them catch it.
Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of momentum though. Like I remember the one with Gibbs. Gibbs was wide open, right? But Gibbs' feet, he wasn't in a. He didn't have he had no momentum.
No, he had to stop
standing still.
He had to stop in the middle field instead of him catching the ball in stride.
Yeah,
you stop and you sitting there, and then the defense is just waiting for the ball to get there. Boom, they're on him. If he gets that ball on the run, he has momentum heading forward. And you can, you could possibly get a first down.
We're missing something though. Something is like there is.
I'm telling you what it is. Come game 3, game 4, you'll see a better product on the field as far as offense. The timing isn't there. I think it's everything to do with the timing of the blocking, the timing of the routes. St. Brown woke up today, had quite a few catches. J-Mo had catches early. Laporta's had 2 catches. When that offense is clicking, that ball gets spread around a lot better. And anytime you have 4.5 sacks from one person and an interception, you should win that game.
Yeah, you should.
They didn't have a 100-yard rusher. I don't think Baker did. What was Baker Mayfield's stat line?
It wasn't good. I'm gonna tell you right now.
You should win this game because they did nothing really offensively to hurt you. They had a couple of drives. Baker Mayfield hurt you on the winning touchdown that he had with his feet. But other than that, and then Godwin got a deep pass.
Godwin had all the as far as receiving.
Yeah.
He had 117 of Baker Mayfield's 185 passing yards. It wasn't a great day from him. 12 passes for 19, 12 for 19, 185 yards, and Godwin had 117 of them, and a touchdown where he was wide open.
He was wide open.
That was weird. Well, I think they went for the silly swing pass or screen they had set up, and Godwin just went streaking down the sideline. That was a weird.
Robinson got caught flat-footed. He ran right past Robinson. Robertson.
Oh, Amik, yeah.
Ran right past him.
Yep.
So it is what it is, man. I'm not tripping over this loss, but it's a game that could have very well been won. Definitely could have won the game.
Okay, kicked a whole bunch of field goals. Definitely spoiled a drive where we had a fake. I told you Vaki was going to be dangerous in the fake game.
Campbell pulls off a fake punt at the 20 on 4th and 12 and converts.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I said, look at this guy.
But you shouldn't have to do all that home against a Tampa Bay team that was that depleted in the secondary. Like, this has been two not sloppy games, but 2 games that just weren't pretty. At home at that, granted, versus 2 playoff teams, we haven't had that smooth sailing game yet. Like, we very well could have lost the Rams game. So that's kind of the unfortunate thing, is that it's like, doesn't give us much of a vote of confidence when we had to really grind out 2 games in a row. So.
Well, I think we played 2 tough teams.
Absolutely.
That's the way I look at it. And like I said, last year, coming off a win in Kansas City for game 1, we just knew we was ready for game 2 versus Seattle. We were 1-1 then. We're 1-1 now. I am not too hell-bent. It's early, but this offense got to get clicking. The offensive plays got to be called better. Defensively, we have to figure out a way not to give up the big plays early. We seem to tighten up at the end of the game, but there's spurts where we're giving up big plays. Big plays. They scored 2 touchdowns. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, but still. I think the defense, the defense and the offense has to play better. Hutchinson played his heart out today.
I'm not mad at the defense at all, outside of the us breaking down on a couple plays against Mayfield running out of the backfield, which is like, I don't know what's going on with Ife Melifonwu, but if he's in any way healthy, you need to get his ass out there. I mean, like, something tells me that a physical safety a safety that can nearly play a rover linebacker position, I feel like you could benefit from him being out there. I mean, Malcolm Rodriguez got put on skates. I think he almost tore something, if we're being honest. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Put him on his pockets.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, that's crazy. But outside of the breakdown from Godwin on the Godwin touchdown and them letting Mayfield get loose, I think the defense played great.
Yeah, and just too many opportunities, not taking advantage of the opportunities in the red zone. Gotta score a couple more touchdowns.
Offensively, I mean, that's what your tight end is for.
Yeah. No word on St. Brown. My understanding is just a sprained ankle, but I don't think it's nothing that serious. So,
no. Yeah. But it was telling that he didn't come back at the end of the game. It's like, if Brown was in any way able, he would have been out there.
Well, my thing is, it was like 2 plays left in the game.
Yeah. It wasn't.
I think if it was another series, he might have been out there.
Yeah. He was on his back, though. Like, he wasn't even, like, standing. Like, he was on his back.
Oh, they were stretching him, and that's what it tells me. It's a sprain or some sort, or maybe even cramps. Who knows? So we'll figure that out.
It looked like cramps to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you cramp up, you literally can't walk, though. Like, it's bad.
Yeah. So.
As not severe as cramps can be, like, yeah. Hey, take a break.
Yeah. Okay. We'll be right back.
Bros, my boy. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break.
Get your lick back. If a nigga owe you something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop letting this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back. Get your lick back. If a nigga owe you something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop letting this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back.
Lions lose 20-16. A glaring stat: they were 1 for 6 in the red zone today. 1 of 6. 3 field goals, 1 touchdown, 1 turnover on downs, and 1 interception in the red zone. That's not going to get it versus any good team in the NFL. And I think that's all it was. It was just a good team in Tampa Bay. And like I said, they had this game circled. They were hyped. They were ready to play. They was on a vengeful tour, and it's all good. Next week we got the Cardinals at Arizona. There's no guarantees in this league. However, I feel good about the play. I mean the grit, the competitiveness. We've been competitive, so God bless you.
Cool.
You all right over there?
Allergies, man.
Oh man, you're allergic to losing. That's all it is.
Man, sick about it.
It happens, man. It happens. We 1-1 last year. We had a phenomenal season.
You did mention that going towards the end of the thing. I said, 0-1, yeah.
Yeah, it happens, man. It's early. I mean, you had 2 teams that are pretty good, are projected to be good. I'm willing to see how good they are going forward because it gives you a good measure of where your team is. So it is what it is. Let me see. Dave says, like the cheerleader outfits that break. Nice. Okay. Is there any concern about Laporta's lack of involvement in the offense thus far? Yeah. There's a big concern. 2 catches, 13 yards. It's not going to get it.
First of all, he's on both my fantasy teams, so like I went all I went all in. So like, never mind. Yeah. I
mean, we weren't concerned about the lack of production from St. Brown compared to because he had 3 catches, 13 yards last game.
Yeah.
What's the stat line today?
It was 10 of them boys today. Let me see. Pretty sure he had 10 catches.
He had over 100 yards for sure.
Come on. St. Brown had 11 catches for 119 yards. No touchdowns though. Did not get to pay dirt. So.
And what was J-Mo's stat line?
It's like 7 for something. 5 for 79.
Yeah, we're going to need that third receiver, and that would be Laporta or that third wide receiver to put something up. Laporta is one of those guys where we just thought was going to we labeled him as one of the best tight ends in the game, and he's been very quiet these first 2 games. 6 receptions altogether.
They'll work it out. I don't know he's healthy as far as I know. So yeah, I don't know. He's on.
I'm telling you, Foster, this offense, it's a rhythm offense. And not playing in preseason games, I'm thinking it's taking its toll. Last year they played preseason games.
So they played more last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They didn't play. Not one starter had a snap. Not one snap.
Yeah, no J-Mo, no Gibbs, no Montgomery, no
the entire
Goff.
offensive line. That's unheard of. Usually your offensive line plays a little bit,
They playing a little. So they went into preseason a little skittish, a little scared. I think we spent too much money. We spent so much money, and they said, all right. Let's take it easy.
Look at you. You're still warming up.
And as you can see, guys are still gonna get banged up and get these little nicks and injuries. So it's like there's no reason to can't hide them because eventually they're going to have to get out there and get hit. So
If you look at the stat line, there's nothing glaring that the Rams did outside of keeping us out of the end zone. But Baker Mayfield didn't do anything. The running game didn't hurt. Their running game didn't hurt us. I think more so it was the lack of production in the red zone as far as touchdowns and Goff throwing a pick in the red zone.
yeah, and 2 picks overall. So
2 picks overall. That's just what it is. The turnover game, I think, was 2-1. They had 2 interceptions. We had 1. Branch had an interception early.
Branch had a beautiful interception.
Yeah, we didn't force any turnovers, but that one. And, we're a team. I mean, it was close to one. Hutch got a sack where he knocked the ball out of Mayfield's hands, but they recovered. But, great game for Hutch. Hutch had 4 and 8. They instead of 5 sacks, they labeled it as 4.5.
Yeah.
That puts him at 5.5 sacks for the year, 2 games.
Pretty good.
Hey, man, the future's bright. The future's bright. Just drop one today. That's all it is. Gotta get back up. Play Arizona next week. It's gonna be hot.
Arizona, you talking about?
If cramping was an issue, which we hope that's the only issue with St. Brown, it's definitely gonna be an issue next week.
Jeez, I'm looking at the numbers. Goff threw the ball 55 times.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, he had 300 yards passing, but 2 interceptions.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have 300 when you throw the ball 55 times. Like,
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Gotta stretch the field more. You only manage just over 300 with all those attempts. Like, a lot of dink and dunk, man. You gotta.
It was too much east and west running when they did run the ball.
But still, you gotta. It's got to be more. It's got to be more vertical, though. Like, yeah, you're gonna run east and west.
You gotta run. I mean, they were down when Pico went out. I thought, okay, second half they're gonna attack the middle.
Oh, Vea,
or whatever his name is.
Pico's on our team.
They're nose tackle.
Yeah, Vita Vea.
Yeah, I just thought, hey, tag the middle, run between the tackles. Montgomery, let's go.
It just wasn't there, though. I'm not gonna lie. They're up the middle. They are tough. I don't know if it was Levante David or if they're just a nasty team up the middle. But like, I don't know. It just wasn't. I mean, Montgomery is the perfect guy. I mean, even Gibbs runs pretty tough up the middle. He breaks some tackles. So
he had a 4th and 7 when they ran it with Montgomery, and it was a beautifully blocked play where he sprung to the outside for 22.
Yeah. Was that the one that J-Mo was in there blocking?
Yeah, when he chipped David.
Yeah, that was J-Mo loves to block. If you really notice, like he loves to mix it up.
I said, man, this was just executed wonderfully. Like, why can't they do that more often this game? Yeah. Running the ball. But hey, it is what it is. It's hindsight is a perfect science. They get paid the big bucks to call the game. I'm just a fan. In the bleachers, it is what it is. How you feeling, man?
Goff was not good. That was crazy.
Goff was off.
Like Goff was off today. He threw a couple balls in the dirt, like a couple wobbly ones and a couple ones just square in the dirt. Even the last play of the game. Right?
What really, really makes my blood boil is 3rd and 7, and you're throwing 5-yard passes.
And you know what, though? On some of those plays, legitimately, you could tell that short route was the like on one of those, I saw Brown running, I saw somebody a little above him, and then I saw Gibbs, and I was like, Brown barely ran that route. That ball was supposed to go to Gibbs, even though it was short. Like that's who it was intended for. Like what kind of like the plays were like I could see why Goff went where he went because that was the open man.
And that was the 4th down play, what you're talking about.
Yeah. But yeah. And it's
You,
like,
you
why
you're
was
not
that?
running short of the sticks on 4th down. Don't do that.
Maybe somebody is, but
I
not
understand on 3rd
everybody.
down, and you're gonna go for it on 4th. If
But
that's your
not on,
plan.
but not on fourth down. Fourth
Not
down,
on
you can.
4th down.
But you know what? We don't have the stretch the field man. We just don't.
I mean, 4th and 7. You got Laporta. You got
Yeah,
St. Brown.
Laporta, but for whatever reason,
Yeah,
Laporta has just not been like
but
Laporta had.
that's where I expect Laporta. Okay, give him a slant where he's running full head of steam. Hopefully, he gets the ball 6-7 yard and he fights for an extra yard or something.
They're not letting him beat. They're not letting him beat us this year.
It's concerning.
Something's gotta give there because Brown does not stretch the field.
No, he's not. He's not.
Now J-Mo did a couple of times because he had a nice little one in the breadbasket, perfect throw. But outside of that, Patrick had a couple catches today, which was encouraging. But yeah, we haven't seen that type of route from him. Kennedy is not going to do it. That's not his game. Ideally, Peoples-Jones was that type of guy, but he's not dressing right now, right?
Peoples-Jones got waived or cut.
Oh, he's not even physically there. Yeah. So,
he didn't make the squad. He got waived.
I think he's on the practice squad though.
Yeah, he's on the practice squad.
Yeah. So he's not dressing. He's not dressing.
But
so
Patrick gets the spot over DPJ.
I'm assuming that the way practice has worked, he's been a better option.
That's disheartening.
But I mean, for a guy that didn't even practice with us this training camp, does that not speak volumes?
Yeah. I mean, you traded for this guy and you're elevating from the practice squad or wherever ahead of DPJ, who's been here. Yeah. He knows the playbook.
Yeah.
Especially by now, he should.
Had a whole fall or had a whole spring and winter and spring.
And a whole off season. Entire off season.
Yeah.
So I think we'll just cut it short, man. Cut it short.
I ain't got too much to say.
Hey, man.
The Tigers won today. The Tigers handle business downtown. Somebody handle business downtown today.
I mean, they sacrifices, bro.
I mean, you know what? One's going for it's early in the year. One team is fighting for their playoff lives. So
it's a good trade-off, right?
I hate to say it, but if I had to choose one, sorry. Sorry, Lions fans.
You had to pick the Tigers.
I would have picked the Tigers out the gate.
The wild card race at stake. We was 1-1 last year and we was all right. So hey, it is what it is. I think the next show we're going to do is Wednesday. We do the NFC North show. Yeah. So for those that are listening, we'll do an NFC North. Tune in to the NFC North show with our good folks, Pay and Dave, representing the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Dave will be on his high horse because the Vikings won today.
Yes, they did.
And
the Packers won too.
It should be. It should be.
Yeah, I would be.
That's a great victory by Vikings over San Francisco.
Yeah, that's huge.
Especially the way they played. San Francisco played last week. You get to see where your team is versus some competition.
Top notch.
As opposed to the Giants. That team is serious. So we'll see, man. We're going to have some fun on Wednesday and be on the lookout for it. Well, let's sneak in a Pistons show next week.
Next week, yeah, we got to figure out what we're going to talk about.
Okay. For clarity, not a Pistons show here, but not on this show. Post-game podcast.
Yes.
Channel. Same channel. Check out Post-game podcast and all your oh my gosh. Post-game podcast. Subscribe to YouTube, man. I'm getting out of here, man.
You distraught?
I had enough, man. Hold on. Let me do one more thing. I'm going to put in a quick break for an ad for a second, and then we'll close out. Once again, the Lions are 1-1, 20-16 loss to the Tampa Bay Bucs at home. Foster, we got to beat the Cardinals. It's a must win.
Yeah, they're terrible. I mean, well, I won't say they're terrible, but come on, it's the Cardinals.
There was a time a few years ago where we played the Cardinals and Kyler Murray, and he got crazy on us.
I can see it. He's a dual threat quarterback. You see what Mayfield did to us.
He got crazy on us. So that'll do it for now. I'm going to enjoy my rest of my Sunday, watch some more football. I want you guys to subscribe to Bleachers to Speakers on YouTube and make sure you check out for your podcast aggregated. Oh man, I just messed that up. Man, just check us out on Spotify.
Find us. You know where we at.
You know where we at. Let's get out of here, bro.
Get your lick back. If a nigga gon' do something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop letting shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back. Get your lick back.